Imagine you're standing at the gates of a massive concert venue. The bouncer stops you and says, "Ticket?" You pull out your phone, show the QR code, and the scanner beeps. Great, you're in. That's authentication. But as you step in, there's another checkpoint. Security looks at your wristband and says, VIP, balcony, general admission. Depending on what's on your wristband, you're directed to the right area. That's authorization. It's about deciding what you're allowed to do once you're in. Authentication and authorization are two sides of the same coin, and yet they're often confused. Let's break it down. Authentication answers the question, who are you? It's your username, your password, your fingerprint, or even a face scan. It's like a key that fits the lock, proving you're legit. But here's the twist. Just because you have the key doesn't mean you're allowed everywhere inside. And that's where authorization steps in. It's the gatekeeper that asks, okay, you're in, but what can you do? Think of a hospital. Authentication is your ID badge that gets you through the front door. Authorization is the system that decides if you can access patient records, prescribe medication, or just grab a coffee in the staff lounge. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Ever heard of single sign-on? It's like a universal key that works for multiple locks. Authenticate once and you're logged into email, cloud storage, and HR tools. But authorization? Each system still needs to verify what level of access you get. It's the reason you can't edit your boss's payslip even though you're in the same system. Now let me throw you a curveball. What happens if authentication is bypassed? Say someone steals your password. They're authenticated, but here's the kicker. They might also inherit your authorization. Suddenly, a thief can, well, do whatever you're allowed to do. Scary, right? That's why multi-factor authentication is so critical. It's like a bouncer asking for your ticket and your ID, or your phone buzzing to confirm it's really you logging in. It adds layers, making it harder for someone to fake their way past the gate. So next time you hear the words authentication and authorization, remember the concert analogy. One gets you through the door, the other tells you where you can go. Understanding the difference isn't just IT jargon, it's the key to keeping systems and your data safe from intruders.